let's go through that one then. So in a problem like this, if you start with your given information, J is parallel to K, and that means a lot. There's a lot of stuff a lot of different ways that you can approach the angle relationships here. And so let's say you're thinking alternate interior angles as sort of, again, as you're building it from the back forward. So you know that you need angle 8 plus some angle 3 is equal to 180. So we need the sum of two things is equal to 180, and it has to either include angle 8 or include angle 3. Okay? So if we are seeing let's say we see this relationship right here. Okay? If we want to introduce angle 8 into our proof as being the measure of angle 8 plus some other angle, which we chose as 6, is equal to 180, what would justify that? This is definition of, we have adjacent angles that form a straight line. So definition of linear pair gives us this form, which we can then replace angle 6 with what's equivalent to angle 6. If these are parallel lines, angle 3, and we know those are equivalent because they are alternate interior angles. Therefore, we can take our statement, measure of angle 8 plus replace angle 3 is equal to 180, and what justifies this statement? This is sub only, right? When we look at these two elements, we have 180 in our proof earlier, but we do not have angle 8 plus angle 3 anywhere earlier in the proof, so it has to be substitution only. Okay, now, we could have done something different. Okay, we could have, in this case right here, again, we know we need 8 plus 3. We need to know, or both of those need to be part of something. So what if I took angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180? If that was the case, I'm going to do something slightly different. I'm going to use, since we already did linear pair, what if instead I saw that angle 3 plus angle 5 is equal to 180? What allows me to make this statement? 3 and 5 are what kind of angles? Same side interior angles, right? So same side interior angles are supplementary, so they add up to 180. And now, in order for me to replace this, or actually, as I go through this, I would try to get it as close to this form as possible. So I would say angle 5 plus angle 3 is equal to 180. Right? By same side interior angles, again, it mimics this statement as close as possible. And so here, what I need to do is replace angle 5 with its equivalent. Well, what is equivalent to angle 5? So angle 5 and angle 8 are equal because of vertical angles, which then leads me to my conclusion. If I replace angle 5 with its equivalent, I get measure of angle 8 plus measure of angle 3 is equal to 180. And what was that statement, or what was that justification? Again, I replace one thing with its equivalent, which is sub only. Okay. All right, the last example of this, if I were to go through, again, I used SSI, I used AIA. What if I did, let's say on this, I used angle 1 plus angle 3? Equals 180. What justifies that? These are definition of linear pair. Okay, and so all I need to do here to get my final statement is to replace angle 1 with angle 8. Can I replace those two? They are equivalent because of what? Alternate exterior angles. Therefore, I can do that direct replacement. Measure of angle 8 plus measure of angle 3 is equal to 180 by sub only. Again, you can also, and you can mix and match these, you can also use corresponding angles. If you said 8 and 7 add up to 180, 7 and 3 are corresponding angles. And so there's a number of different ways that you can approach that.